You guys, I think this is why I've gotten to speak to over 5 million people in my life. I think this is why the door's open. Remember I told you I used to go all over the country teaching students how to memorize across the country? Remember that? It was a great business. I had all these people working for me. I had life by its tail. It was awesome. And then one day, my best friend from college was working with me. One day he broke into my home, took some things, and destroyed my business. Now, would you be mad? Oh my gosh, you guys, it was the first time in my life I hated someone. I had him dead to rights, though. I had evidence he had broken into my home, and I was going to press charges, and I was going to nail him. And I could say things like, does your new little wife know about this? I mean, I was ticked. Well, I noticed something else, though. I couldn't sleep at night. I couldn't stop thinking about him. I hated him. Be the student, find your teacher, make it happen. I went to my older, wiser mentor, and I said, I don't get it. He did this to me. Why do I feel so bad? Your question. If you press charges, will that get your business back? I said, no, the damage has already been done. He said, so why are you pressing charges? I said, you've got to be kidding me. Somebody's got to make him pay. Somebody's got to make it right. Somebody's got to, and he said, hold on. That's revenge. And revenge is taking poison and hoping the other person dies. He goes, Bob, if you carry this, you know what revenge is? Revenge is taking poison and hoping the other person dies. It's destroying you. Let it go. Let it go. Bob, I promise you, if you will let this thing go and focus your energy this way in front of you, I promise great doors will open. Now, is that a hard thing to do, though, letting it go? It was a struggle for 2 weeks. Finally, one day, I was thinking about some of the great things my friend had done for me, and I called him up and I says, hey, listen, I've decided to drop all the charges. I wish you the best of luck. I gift you the business. My friend, thinking something was up, said, what is it you really want? I said, geez, you know what I really want? I just want my friend back. Now, there are people that told me I was an idiot for doing that. This talking point is, in business, somebody messes with you, you crush them. And I'll tell you why I disagree. When I hung up the phone, it was like a giant weight was lifted off my shoulders. And then 1 year later, something very tragic happened. My friend was instantly killed in a car crash. First thought in my mind, aren't you glad you let it go? And I will look up at that audience and I'll say, maybe that's the message you needed to hear today. Maybe you're holding a grudge against somebody you know, somebody in your family, some wrong, some betrayal. Maybe you're mad at the way life's turned out, that you don't have the car, that you don't have what some of the other kids have. Maybe you're mad at the people that you work with or that you work for. Maybe you can't forgive yourself. My advice to you is, let it go. There are good things to come. How many of you think that's a pretty good idea? Remember that lesson, you guys. It makes the biggest difference in the entire world. And you know what, that car wreck I was telling you about? When I was laying there thinking, if I had gotten killed, I immediately thought of 2 people. And when I got back to the United States, I called both of them and I said, I want to just, and I got it fixed. I go, I am never going to be in a position where there's any animosity with anybody on this earth because I never know what my last day is. Be the student, find your teacher, make it happen. I just listened to a speaker and I learned something new. He told me that in Japan, there's a Japanese airline, and the people that check you in all come running up, and they all go like this. Thank you for letting us serve you. Trio, thank you for letting me serve you. Thank you.